Hello, grade 6 students. Welcome back. In the last session, we learned a couple of things. We learned about what makes up a table. We learned about rows, they run horizontally, and we learned about columns that stand vertically. We also learned that wherever a row and a column meets is called a cell. In addition to that, we learned how to insert a table, we learned how to adjust column width and row height. We also learned how to merge cells. You also learned how to delete rows and columns and how to insert rows and columns. And we left off where we had created this masterpiece. Now let's continue working on our masterpiece. Now we're going to put some information in our table so that it looks like this. Now we're going to first put in our times. Good? So our first insert into our schedule is the year for which the schedule will be. 2020. We're going to put in our time slots. Now, I'm going to show you something. You'll realize that the first time period is 8:15 to 9:15. I'm going to put that in, 8:15 to 9:15. But look at that. It's moving more to the top of the cell, while our table, our schedule here, has the text in the middle of the cell. Now here is what we called alignment. Now text in a cell can be aligned to the left of the cell, in the middle of the cell, to the right of the cell, or it can be to the left at the top, at the bottom, in the middle, to the top, at the bottom, or to the right, to the top, center, or at the bottom. Here, we want our text to be in the middle and also in the center. Let's look at how we align that. Now, I'm going to select all the cells in my table because I don't want to have to do this all over again. I'm going to select all the cells, so whatever alignment I select now, all the cells in my table, the information in all the cells will appear in the same way. Good? Now you'll observe that once I select all the cells, I have two additional tabs that appear here that says Table Tools. Good? Now if I go to, now the two tabs are Design and Layout. We're going to go to our Layout tab, and this is our alignment section, our text alignment section. Now, I'm going to choose the alignment that's in the middle because I want my text to be in the middle of the cell. Okay, so I'm going to select this one. And the beautiful thing with Microsoft Word is once you point on something, an explanation comes up. I so love Microsoft Word. So when I click on this, did you see that? My text appeared in the center of the cell. All right? So now we're going to go through and we're going to put in all the text that is required for the table. Okay. So now I've inserted the first two rows of information in our table. Now, I know you guys have been working with Microsoft Word before, and you know how to change the font of your information or text on your page. Now, by choice, and it's good when you have a choice, by choice, I can choose to use the font that's here, or I can choose my own font. This is where the use of Microsoft Word becomes so wonderful because you have a choice in the different types of fonts. All right? Now, I'm not going to change my fonts because I like my Calibri font. It's fine for me. But again, when you are creating yours, if you want to use some fun font types, by all means, it's your schedule. Feel free to be creative. Okay? All right. Now, the next thing that we're going to look at is we're going to look at how we include our background colors. Because again, this is the beautiful part of creating tables in Word. You can add your own colors. These aren't my favorite colors. So if I'm creating my own schedule, I can use my favorite colors if I want to. But I'm going to show you how you use your colors to create different backgrounds in your cells. Okay, now we're going to use an option that we call fill color. Our first row from Monday to Thursday is green. It has a green background color. Good, so I'm going to show you how you can insert your own background color. All right, so we select the cells that we want to put the background color in, and then we're going to go to our fill color option. And it looks like a little can with paint being turned over. Good, so I'm going to click on the drop down arrow, and I'm going to choose the color that I want to be put into my cells. I don't want green. This is the color I love. I love light colors. Okay? So here, if I want to apply the same color to multiple cells, then I can select the cells and then add the background color. If I want to put one single color in a single cell, then I select only that cell, go to my fill color icon or shading button, and I'm going to choose what color I want to apply to that cell. Okay. Now here I've selected for my assembly one cell that was merged, and I'm now going to put all my merged cells in the same color. Now I can select one, and I'm going to choose maybe a gray for this one because it's lunchtime and break time. And then I'm going to choose this color for those merged cells. Okay, good. Now, what I want you to do for me is I want you to now continue to complete your table with your own colors, right, and your own font types, making it as fun as possible for yourself. And what I want you to do is I want you to print your schedule at the end, and I want you to share a schedule with your classmate. Or you can give it to your parents so they can keep check of what class you have at what time. I'll see you guys in our next session. Bye.